He's a dad with a beard and a big old heart, raising tiny tornadoes, tearing things apart, laughing through the mess and the midnight cries, with an angel watching from the sky. It's the fatherless dad, 2 kids, 1 plan, just doing his best, like every real man.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Fatherless Dad. In episode 6, we're diving into something that really changes everything for me: routines. Not just schedules, not just bedtimes, but rituals that create calm, connection, and a sense of security in a world that feels like chaos on repeat. You've probably heard the saying before: be the hammer and not the nail. When I wake up before my heads, when I take 10 minutes to get ahead, I'm the hammer. I'm the one leading the day. I'm setting the pace and the rhythm. But when my babies wake me up, when I'm stumbling into chaos, still rubbing my eyes, I've become the nail. I'm getting hit with everything, and I've got no rhythm and no plan. And getting up first doesn't make me a superhero. It just means that I'm starting from a place of power and not panic. That small window, that's my armor. I used to react, wake up and scramble when I heard my kids scream, but now I lead with purpose. My kids still sometimes get up before me, but for the most part, I'm usually up before they are. You've probably heard the saying before: be the hammer and not the nail. When I take 10 minutes to get ahead, I'm the hammer. I'm the one leading the day. I'm setting the pace and the rhythm. But when my babies wake me up, when I'm stumbling into chaos, still rubbing my eyes, I've become the nail. I'm getting hit with everything, and I've got no rhythm and no plan. Alright guys, so here's my 4-step morning routine. I try to wake up before the chaos. I try to get a 15-minute head start. I run downstairs, I prep the bottles, I get them warm. I pour myself a much-needed coffee. Does it always work? No. But I'm not aiming for perfection. I'm aiming for connection. I'm aiming to make it better. I'm aiming to make 7 out of 10 days great. So the next part of the routine I really want to talk about is the bedtime playbook. So every day my kids know that when I use a good old Southern, well, that's the signal to my kids that it's bath time, and then what follows bath is bed. And believe it or not, this is not a point in my house of contention. My kids are excited to go. Funny enough, my kids will even now say it themselves, mocking me and telling me. That's how I know they're tired and they're ready for bed, is they will start saying it themselves. Let me tell you something. If your kid is telling you that they're ready for bed, that's how you know your routine's really working. Because the joy that we put into our routine makes our children look forward to the process. And children crave routines. They want to do the same thing over and over and over again because they want to get better at it. Because of the routine and the joy that we put into our bath routine, our kids don't dread going to sleep because it's part of their routine. It happens every day. Every day they know when I say, well, then we go upstairs, we play a game called Let's Get Daddy, where the kids chase me around upstairs while my wife prepares the bath and lays out their jammies. The entire process is routine for my kids. And because of the routine, I really don't have to fight with them to go to bed. They know the routine. Now, I'll do an entire video just on my nighttime routine because I really want to emphasize all the steps and how great this thing is. Because, again, my kids don't dread going to sleep every day. It's not a fight. It's just part of the day because it's part of our routine. All right, guys, let's talk about mealtime rituals, from survival to sacred. Dinner is hard, and I've talked about that. Floor ends up on the food. I get triggered. But what changed me was focusing from eating to connecting. There's a lot more that happens around a dinner table than just eating. So we have some rules. My wife and I, we put our phones down. They're not allowed at the table. If a tantrum happens, I run a play. I usually walk away, reset, rejoin, take 5 minutes. We as parents, we get to decide what foods our children get to eat. How much they eat is always up to the child. An otherwise healthy child will not go hungry. I grew up in an eat your vegetables or you don't get dessert house, which makes the vegetables the enemy and desserts the reward, wiring my brain into not liking vegetables. Trust your child. They know their body. Some days my daughter eats a big dinner, and some days she barely touches it. But because of the routine of the whole thing, she knows that there will be more food later. If she chooses not to eat at this time, I don't make it a big deal. She'll just eat later. Keep in mind, toddlers are snackers. One day, I swear, my daughter only ate fruit and crackers. The next day, she devoured an entire bowl of pasta. Some might say that, well, if you forced her to eat the day before, she wouldn't be so hungry. And to that I ask, would that really work on you? Do you not have days that you are more hungry than others? These are common things when you live in the Western world where food is abundant. All right, dads. Let's talk about these routines and how routines help heal trauma. When we didn't have routines growing up, when things felt unpredictable, volatile, it wires us to expect chaos. As dads, we get to rewrite that. Routine tells our children that I am consistent, I will not disappear, and that I am with you. That's a generational healing in action. So, how do you start building a routine? You don't need a perfect calendar. Just start with anchors, okay? Start with a wake-up time, eat at the same time, have nap at the same time, and have your wind down time at the same time. Those 4 opportunities. Wake up, meal times, nap and quiet time, and then the wind down. Set a time for those things and be consistent with them every day. Even one consistent moment a day builds trust. Now, I want to be clear. We don't need to be drill sergeants. We just need to be steady. Eventually, these routines, your children will become a part of them, and they become a lot easier. And it becomes easier for you as well. It's nice to know that I don't have to think about what to do when it's bedtime. I just have a routine. If this episode gave you something to think about, drop your favorite family routine in the comments, or one you'd like to try. Subscribe and share, and keep showing up, because you are the rhythm your kids will remember.
It's the fatherless dad, 2 kids, 1 plan, just doing his best, like every real man.